Looking for the ultimate picnic throwback? From classic cucumber sandwiches to mouth-watering mini quiches, discover the iconic dishes that made the 70s the golden era of picnic food. The enduring appeal of picnics as a cherished tradition is no surprise. They provide timeless enjoyment and unforgettable memories that fill us with warmth, both in our hearts and our bellies. But what's a picnic without food? What would it be without those iconic sandwiches, delicious desserts, and refreshing salads? These mouth-watering dishes became go-to choices for countless families and picnic gatherings because they were so easy to prepare. However, they didn't truly shine until the 1970s. What made this one decade so special? Producing so many dishes that tasted like heavenly delights. Join us as we embark on a journey down memory lane, revisiting the top 20 picnic meals of the 1970s. Meals that defined a generation and that many of us wish we could enjoy again. 20. Ham and cheese roll-ups. The 70s would have been dull without the unforgettable ham and cheese roll-ups. This simple yet delectable combo became a beloved treat for both kids and adults, often enjoyed for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Easy to prepare, it became a staple in many homes, celebrated for its convenience and delightful taste. This was the food equivalent of instant noodles in sliced bread. Quick, simple, and thoroughly satisfying. The roll-ups were made with soft white bread, thinly sliced ham, processed cheese, margarine or butter, and a pinch of salt and pepper for seasoning. Some adventurous cooks added pickles, creating a perfect balance of tangy crunch against the richness of the ham and cheese. Others preferred a splash of mustard and fresh herbs for an extra flavor boost. Whether tucked into a kid's lunchbox or enjoyed on a lazy afternoon picnic, these sandwiches always hit the spot. They were the pizza of the 70s, reliable, comforting, and oh so delicious. 19. Chicken salad, a dish that truly shines with time and care. Chicken salad was a favorite at every picnic in the 70s. Known for its versatility, it could be prepared with a variety of ingredients, including fresh herbs, crunchy nuts, and crisp vegetables, offering something for everyone. The classic version was made with diced chicken, mayonnaise, celery, grapes, and nuts, each element bringing its unique flavor to the table. Its colorful presentation and refreshing taste made it a crowd pleaser, whether served on its own or paired with bread. As the decade went on, creative variations of chicken salad emerged, but the original recipe remains a nostalgic favorite. Though it may not be as popular today, it still holds a special place in our hearts, reminding us of simpler times when food brought people together. 18. Ritz Cracker Mock Apple Pie. Ritz Cracker Mock Apple Pie sounds like a quirky dish, doesn't it? What's even more fascinating is its unusual origin. This pie didn't actually contain a single apple. Instead, it was made from finely crushed Ritz crackers, granulated sugar, lemonade juice, cream of tartar, and a touch of water. The crackers created a solid base, while the sweet and tangy filling mimicked the taste of apples thanks to the lemonade juice. A sprinkle of cinnamon and a buttery topping completed the pie, creating a flaky, flavorful dessert that was just as delicious as it was innovative. Although it didn't feature apples, the mock apple pie became a huge hit, offering a cost-effective alternative when apples were out of season. It was also a conversation starter at many gatherings. The pie may have been unconventional, but it proved that a little creativity in the kitchen can lead to big flavor. Cocktail wieners, it's amazing how many creative ways people have come up with to use cocktail wieners today. One classic recipe comes from a home cook who's made everything from kebabs using these little sausages to a smoky jambalaya. There's even a smoky taco salad that uses them. Impressive, right? Cocktail wieners are incredibly versatile, pairing perfectly with rice for a Cajun-inspired dish. Their hickory smoked flavor and satisfying taste make them a fun and tasty treat. While these recipes are delicious, I'll always prefer them the old-fashioned way, just as they are. Before you get too excited, let me clarify. This isn't the type of cocktail you're thinking of. Cocktail wieners are small sausages, typically made from beef, pork, or both. They're about the size of a finger and served as an appetizer at many social events, like parties and picnics. These bite-sized snacks became iconic in the 1970s, embodying the simplicity and convenience of casual party food. Often called Little Smokies, they were traditionally served with a sweet sauce, making them a retro favorite. To make cocktail wieners, all you needed was sausages, grape jelly, and chili sauce. They were slow cooked in this sweet sauce, sometimes with a variation of barbecue sauce and mustard for an added tang. The reason they became so popular? Simple: the taste and convenience. At parties, it was a common sight to see guests holding toothpicks and munching on these delicious treats. Just watching someone devour them would have you ditching your diet in an instant. And speaking of diets, at least our next entry made healthy living a bit easier. 16. Waldorf salad. Waldorf salad is one of those timeless dishes that's perfect for a social gathering, and it's easy to see why it became so popular in the 70s. Named after the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York, this salad has a long history that dates back to the 19th century, but it truly found its place in the hearts of the masses during the 1970s. The key to making the perfect Waldorf salad is balancing the right ingredients: crisp apples, finely chopped walnuts, and creamy mayonnaise. To prepare, you dice the apple and chop the savory walnuts. Then toss them all together with a generous scoop of creamy mayonnaise. Some versions even added sweeteners for those with a taste for extra sweetness in their salads. The result was a delightful blend of crunch and creaminess, a texture-packed salad that appealed to just about everyone. Its easy preparation and ability to serve a crowd without breaking the bank made it a popular choice at picnics and social gatherings. The Waldorf salad quickly became a classic, loved for its fresh flavors and simple elegance. However, its legacy didn't stop there. It inspired even more inventive dishes in the world of picnic food. Next up, we've got another crowd favorite that may surprise you: stuffed celery. Stuffed celery. It's truly surprising how great dishes can be created from the simplest ingredients. Take stuffed celery from the 1970s, for example. This easy-to-make picnic dish became a retro favorite for good reason. All you needed was a few celery stalks and some creamy cheese. The celery was filled with smooth cheese and then cut into bite-sized pieces, making them the perfect finger food. But the fillings weren't limited to just cream cheese. There were countless variations. Some popular options included tangy pimento cheese, bold blue cheese spreads, or even a sweet twist with peanut butter, often topped with raisins, turning it into the whimsical ants on a log. These appetizers were simple to prepare, but added a touch of retro elegance to any gathering. Could the next dish on the list be even more memorable than stuffed celery? We think so. 14. Deviled eggs. Before popcorn became the top snack for moviegoers, deviled eggs were the number one treat, and surprisingly, they still hold a place in our hearts today. These little boiled delights have stood the test of time, making appearances at picnics, parties, and social gatherings for decades. The preparation of deviled eggs was simple yet satisfying. Boiled eggs were cut in half, with the yolks removed and mixed with mustard, mayonnaise, salt, and pepper to create a flavorful filling. The yolk mixture was then piped back into the egg whites, making the eggs as visually appealing as they were tasty. These appetizers weren't just a treat for the taste buds. They brought a burst of flavor to every gathering. To this day, deviled eggs remain an iconic snack, evoking fond memories of 70s picnics. However, there's another classic that became a sensation in its own right. Cheese balls 13. Cheese balls. No party was complete without a bowl of cheese balls, and they were the snack that people couldn't resist. Planters' crunchy cheese balls became synonymous with fun and flavor. Made from a blend of cream cheese and grated cheese, sometimes mixed with herbs and spices, cheese balls were a simple yet addictive treat. Once combined, the mixture was shaped into balls and often rolled in walnuts for added crunch. Over time, variations emerged, with some adding dried fruits or even chocolate. Yes, chocolate cheese balls were a thing, and you can't deny you're curious about them. Though easy to make, cheese balls quickly became a beloved staple at social gatherings. A picnic just wasn't complete without them. These little flavor-packed spheres were a true crowd pleaser, and their presence at any event guaranteed a good time. 12th. Jello salads. Jello salads were the epitome of 1970s culinary trends. These vibrant and colorful dishes were as much about the visual appeal as they were about the taste. A typical Jello salad consisted of flavored Jello, canned fruits, creamy mayonnaise, marshmallows, nuts, and sometimes vegetables like celery and carrots. The result was a wobbly, colorful mold that was as fun to look at as it was to eat. These salads were perfect for picnics, offering a refreshing, no-cook option that could be made quickly and easily. Jello salads were also a hit with kids, thanks to their playful appearance. Although they've since been overshadowed by other picnic foods, their place in 1970s food culture remains cherished. 11. 7-layer salads. The 7-layer salad was a work of art, both in taste and presentation. Each layer was carefully arranged, making it a visually stunning dish that no one could resist. The base was typically crisp lettuce, followed by layers of peas, shredded cheese, chopped onions, hard-boiled eggs, and bacon bits. Some variations included cucumbers or tomatoes for a healthy touch. All the layers were topped with a creamy dressing, often mayonnaise. The beauty of the 7-layer salad was its variety. It offered something for everyone, from the crunch of the veggies to the richness of the cheese and bacon. It became a picnic favorite, stealing the spotlight from many other dishes. But it wasn't the only dish to shine at the table. The next food on our list might just take the crown. Cucumber sandwiches. Why did the cucumber sandwich seek therapy? Because it was feeling a little crusty under the pressure of being the quintessential 1970s snack. This humble sandwich has a fascinating backstory, originating in England during the 18th century. However, it wasn't until the Victorian era that it gained prominence, making regular appearances at afternoon tea parties and social gatherings. By the 1970s, cucumber sandwiches had become a staple at picnics across America, earning a permanent spot in the picnic food lineup. To make this delightful sandwich, the process was simple yet elegant. First, thin slices of cucumber were arranged on bread that had been generously spread with creamy cream cheese. The cream cheese was often seasoned with salt, pepper, and a splash of lemon juice for added flavor. Some preferred a thicker layer of cream cheese, while others kept it lighter. Finally, the sandwich was topped with another slice of bread and neatly cut into quarters or halves, making it the perfect finger food. Despite its simple nature, the cucumber sandwich stood out with its refreshing, delicate flavors. earning its reputation as the perfect picnic snack. But there was one other contender that gave it a run for its money. Enter fondue. Whether it was the classic Swiss cheese fondue, rich chocolate dip, or the daring hot oil version for meat, fondue had a way of transforming any picnic into a memorable gathering. The cheese version was made by melting cheese with white wine and garlic, creating a creamy and savory dip. This dip was often paired with bread, fruits, or vegetables. For a sweeter twist, chocolate fondue became a crowd favorite, with melted chocolate served with strawberries, marshmallows, or cake pieces for dipping. Fondue brought people together, inviting everyone to gather around the pot and dip away, making it the perfect conversation starter. While it eventually lost some popularity, fondue still holds a special place in picnic history. Ambrosia salad. Ambrosia salad was a sweet and tangy classic that became synonymous with picnics and holiday meals. This American dessert salad blended pineapple chunks, mandarin oranges, shredded coconut, and mini marshmallows, all mixed together with sour cream or whipped cream. Its creamy texture and delightful combination of flavors made it a picnic favorite in the 1970s, a treat so irresistible that it quickly gained popularity at family gatherings and holiday meals. Its convenience, with many of the ingredients coming from cans, made it easy to prepare and enjoy. While its fame may have dwindled, ambrosia salad remains a beloved nostalgic dish, evoking memories of warm summer days. Pimento cheese spread. Pimento cheese spread, a tangy blend of cheddar cheese, mayonnaise, and bright red pimentos, quickly became the go-to spread for transforming plain white bread into something extraordinary. It was commonly served with crackers, bread, and even vegetables, offering a unique and dynamic flavor that delighted picnic-goers. Its simplicity and versatility made it an essential picnic snack. People may not have known much about where the pimentos came from, but that was part of the magic. The spread was customizable to suit everyone's taste, making it a picnic favorite. Watergate salad. Named after the infamous Watergate scandal, this quirky salad became an unexpected picnic favorite. Made with crushed pineapple, miniature marshmallows, pistachio pudding, and a dollop of whipped topping, Watergate salad was a sweet and tangy treat with an eye-catching bright green appearance. Its refreshing taste and unique texture made it a popular dish at gatherings. Although its name may have been controversial, the salad's flavor and fun presentation won over many picnic-goers. BBQ meatballs. BBQ meatballs are a savory delight that's hard to resist. Prepared with a blend of ground beef, barbecue sauce, ketchup, brown sugar, and vinegar. These meatballs were simmered until they reached a mouth-watering level of tenderness. Their simple yet bold flavors made them a perfect choice for any picnic or gathering. Served as appetizers or main dishes, they were a crowd pleaser that would keep guests coming back for more. Even though they might not be as common today, BBQ meatballs have stayed alive as a nostalgic and delicious dish at picnics. These picnic classics will forever be cherished for their flavors, simplicity, and the unforgettable memories they helped create. From the elegance of cucumber sandwiches to the indulgence of BBQ meatballs, these dishes continue to remind us of the carefree joy of summer gatherings. Fruit kebabs. When it comes to classy outdoor dining, nothing quite beats the elegance of skewering a colorful assortment of fruit and calling it gourmet. Fruit kebabs were a standout favorite in the 70s, made with a mix of exotic fruits like grapes, strawberries, pineapple chunks, and melon balls. Each fruit was carefully washed, dried, and then placed onto skewers, 2 to 3 pieces at a time, creating a vibrant and refreshing treat. Their popularity during this decade was no surprise. Delicious, healthy, and a perfect addition to any picnic spread, parents made sure to include them at every family outing. What made fruit kebabs so special was their versatility. Not only could different fruits be combined to bring out the colors and flavors, but they could also be paired with dips like melted chocolate or creamy yogurt, enhancing both their sweetness and health benefits. Today, fruit kebabs remain a symbol of freshness and vitality, a go-to option at family gatherings, weddings, holiday meals, and picnics alike. The perfect blend of taste, health benefits, and aesthetics ensures they remain a favorite for years to come. Speaking of favorites that never go out of style, the next iconic food on our list had a huge impact on outdoor dining in the 70s. Claw. While it may sound like something straight out of a science textbook, the 70s classic known as claw has had just as much impact as any scientific law. This creamy, crunchy side dish was the perfect companion to countless meals throughout the decade, especially when paired with a summer BBQ, a hearty sandwich, or a spicy main course. Claw brought balance to any meal with its tangy, sweet, and crunchy flavors. The recipe for this timeless dish was simple yet impactful. Shredded cabbage, carrots, and a zesty mayonnaise-based dressing, with just the right touch of vinegar and sugar to balance the flavors. Some added a sprinkle of celery seeds to take the flavor up a notch, while others kept it straightforward with the classic ingredients. Regardless, claw was guaranteed to be a crowd pleaser at picnics and family gatherings. Its versatility only added to its charm. Whether made with apples, raisins, or even nuts, claw could be adjusted to match anyone's taste. But its most cherished combination of cabbage and carrots remained a favorite for many. Today, claw continues to reign as a beloved side dish, its cool, creamy crunch the perfect complement to nearly any meal, and a classic that's passed down through generations. And now, let's talk about another picnic staple that's still cherished by many. Pea salad. Pea salad is a classic dish that perfectly balances simplicity with flavor, making it a favorite at picnics, barbecues, and gatherings of all kinds. Its creamy texture and the crisp crunch of fresh vegetables have made it a beloved side dish for decades. Pea salad. A timeless classic, the pea salad was a delightful symphony that captured the fresh, vibrant essence of spring, with peas at the heart of its flavor. This dish, known for its sweet, tangy, and crunchy combination, quickly became a favorite, leaving people craving more. A true icon of the 1970s, pea salad was loved for its simplicity and unique taste, which made it a standout side dish at any gathering. Typically, it was made with cooked peas, cheese, and a creamy dressing. The preparation involved mixing the cooked peas with diced cheese and then tossing everything in a creamy dressing, often mayonnaise or something similar to suit individual tastes. Some people opted for sour cream, vinegar, and seasonings like pepper and salt to add a bit of tang. Its simplicity and delicious flavor made it a popular choice at picnics, perfectly complementing main dishes with its rich, satisfying taste. Even decades after its debut, the pea salad remains a classic, enjoyed by many seeking a fresh, healthy, and refreshing side dish. Mini quiches. Mini quiches were a true crowd pleaser, bringing smiles and joy to any occasion effortlessly. These tiny, bite-sized treats had the power to transform ordinary picnics into cherished memories. Their charm was undeniable. Small yet full of flavor, they became a favorite among many. Typically, the recipe called for a combination of eggs, cheese, cream, and various fillings, like vegetables, ham, or bacon. The pastry crusts were rolled and molded, then filled with a savory egg and cheese mixture seasoned with herbs. Mini quiches could also be made with seafood or spinach for a vegetarian-friendly option. Their popularity soared in the 1970s thanks to their versatility and the fact that they were perfect for parties, picnics, and gatherings of all kinds. Whether served as appetizers or part of a larger spread, mini quiches always stood out as a special treat that catered to a variety of tastes. Which picnic dish from this list was your favorite? Is there a particular dish that caught your eye? Let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to share our own picnic recommendations. See you later. Versatility and the fact that they were perfect for parties, picnics, and gatherings of all kinds. Whether served as appetizers or part of a larger spread, mini quiches always stood out as a special treat that catered to a variety of tastes. Which picnic dish from this list was your favorite? Is there a particular dish that caught your eye? Let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to share our own picnic recommendations. See you later. Versatility and the fact that they were perfect for parties, picnics, and gatherings of all kinds. Whether served as appetizers or part of a larger spread, mini quiches always stood out as a special treat that catered to a variety of tastes. Which picnic dish from this list was your favorite? Is there a particular dish that caught your eye? Let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to share our own picnic recommendations.